Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I hope everyone's keeping well out there and I hope everyone's had a fantastic week up to now and you enjoyed yourselves today at Grassroots Football. Without any malice whatsoever on and off the field of play. Well, let's just hope everyone's enjoyed themselves and we've had a great time in football. Anyway, we had a fantastic day at the North Liverpool JFL. I must admit it was nice to talk away to the managers, to the parents, to committee members. This is the league that's been nominated for the League of the Year award. So good luck to all, and I'm sure all the managers will throw all their weight behind the league winning it. And I must admit, they've done very, very well indeed over the last years and getting young referees on board to carry the flag basically. You know, at the end of the day, it's a league that really promotes good refereeing, good officiating, and youngsters coming through. So the county FAs must be over the moon with all the work that they've done. And I'm recording this, by the way, on the phone so I don't have to get up and do it there as well. Okay, well, we've got our REFspect, National DXTL REFspect Awareness Weekend on the 12th and 13th, and hopefully the North Liverpool can promote it as well as the John O'Leary League. They will do as well, no doubt. And hopefully the Walton Curtail JFL as well, because it's their 50th anniversary this year and they have the Summer League as well. So good luck to them. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be 12 months of sheer graft in grassroots football, because they finish one season, then they go off onto the next season basically, isn't it? So there's not a break. So we've got 3 leagues in one, if you know where I'm coming from the Winter League to the Summer League to the Winter League. Will they get through it? Good luck, and good luck to all the teams who enter as well. So again, I'll hold this up so you can all see. There you go. It's just take a little note of that one, put it in your diaries and just remind yourselves what we're going to try to achieve on and off the field of play. Now we're trying to encourage kids to get involved in a little competition. How on that weekend, and we run it every weekend by the way, but this is the National Awareness Weekend, where the Premier Game match officials on the Premier League games will be wearing our t-shirts during that weekend. I wish it was all through the game, but it's just on the warm-ups, and hopefully if you're out and about at a Premier League game, then you could take a photograph and send it in to us here, mal@don'txtheline.com. Now it's not bad for a community company, is it? A CIC, a community interest company, a voluntary organisation, getting the whole of football's governing bodies to back the work that we're doing, as well as Liverpool and Everton football clubs, to support us over that weekend, to encourage more referees to come into the game, and also keep our referees within the game officiating as well, because we don't want them scared off and walking away from the game, because you'll get RA parents and spectators regardless of how long it's taken us. It's taken us over 20 odd years to try and get governing bodies to really back us and realise what we're all about and what we're trying to achieve to keep referees within the game, for the simple reason everyone knows the referees are the targets. Yes, they are the targets of grassroots football. When they go out and officiate on a game, they could be, well, the main character, aren't they, in the game? When we say character, they blow the whistle and to commence the game, they blow the whistle to end the game, but they also blow the whistle when there's a free kick, penalty, something to give on the field of play. Now when they blow that whistle, that is mainly when they become the target. So yes, blow the whistle, let the verbal abuse commence. Not in every game, not in every game, we know that. We know it's all about kids enjoying themselves, developing their skills and also the referees themselves, the young referees developing their skills also. Now, not every young referee is going to want to become a Premier League referee, we know that. And I've always stated that there should be bans about what referees are paid what, you know, because a lot of the kids, with the youngsters, will do it like a paper round, like we all done the milk round many years ago, the bread rounds, just to earn a bob or two. Not as much as the referees, I must admit, but inflation has gone up a little bit since my days. But it's one of those things where they're trying to earn money, and it's great for the parents as well, because the parents are saving in their pockets, they really are. Now, when you work it out, where they were giving them a few bob in pocket money, now the kids are understanding now, just, you know, they're learning off their own money, they're going to pay their own little bills, buy their own little clothes, and maybe pay for a holiday or two, and have a little nest egg of savings there for themselves. Now the young referees, you can see them all officiating now, and there's young female referees there as well, and some of these referees have got girlfriends, so they're spending a few bob on them as well. So they need the money, and some of them will just use it as a stepping stone before they go to university, or they get an official job and get paid a weekly wage, whereas they're doing so many hours a week, maybe part-time, maybe full-time. But there's not that many that will go and probably be recommended, just like the grassroots kids football. Not many will make it into the big time, and there's probably less posts available in officiating, refereeing, that there is in football. Obviously there is, because if it's 11 aside, there's only one person in the middle to those 22 players. So, gives you a little idea how hard it is to get into officiating with the PGMOL. So, some of them will try their best, and we've got to take it into account that, you know, these kids are someone's kids as well. Now, when you've got irate parents and spectators having a little go at the referee and having a little shout there, it makes a little bit of a difference, doesn't it? It puts them off, it really does. And if the young referees, they're not tending, I watch, and I really do watch some managers and coaches, and I've stood there watching them, and if they believe that a young referee, if they can shout and sort of twist that referee to blown for a throw in or a kick in now, a free kick saying it's our ball, it's gone out already, then the referee sometimes can take their side. And I've watched some coaches and managers just do that and try and wangle the referee to give them the decision, and that's why you get an argument from the other side saying, ref, you listen to what they're saying on the sidelines. And sometimes that can count, that can excuse me, make a difference on the field of play. Now I've watched it, and I think some managers and coaches do need approaching but they shouldn't question the referee. They should not be allowed to shout across a pitch at the referee's decision. At the end of the game, then they can go up and speak to them, but it should be stopped, it should be nipped in the bud when a referee is sort of being wangled by a manager or a coach shouting, our ball, it's gone out, and it hadn't gone out. It's our free kick and it wasn't their free kick. You know, who got the last touch? So what we're asking coaches and managers to do as well is leave the referee to officiate. Now we jumped the gun here a little bit because we were talking about referees, how many are going to make it into the big time. Probably not many, and not many going to sort of take up the whistle professionally. But the ones who we believe can do it, honestly, they've got a big choice. And when they're 14 years of age, it's easy saying, turn around and saying, I'd like to be an official referee. Now come on, there is a lot of stick that they're facing, so it must be harder to get an official as a youngster coming through and developing into that professional referee that we see each weekend on the TV. So the job is cut out really, and I suppose anyone who's trying to get a referee on board to do this, their job is cut out as well. So you've got to take that into perspective, and if you're a coach and a manager and all that, you've got to give them, these kids who are developing and they're trying to, and there might be one or two that you've come across who have the skills to go on and be the big time, but they've got to believe in themselves and they've got to want to do it as well. So what we're trying to say is give the referees a chance. Give them a chance to do that. Give them a chance to learn and develop their skills, because they're only human and they will make mistakes along their journey in officiating. But if you make it bad for them, they can walk away from the game, and many do. You just have to look at posts, don't you, off the field of play, texts, stories going on, organisations putting out posts about referees being threatened, they've walked away from the game, they've been upset, but not many on the experienced referee side of things, thankfully, because they're still taught to them they have no messing, just pick the ball up and walk away. That's what they say. But when you're a youngster, you need support as well. You need the likes of the parents, spectators, the managers, the coaches, committee members, all to back them up and stick with them and give them some praise. And that's what I've been doing in North Liverpool. Go over, talk to young referees, have a little chat with them and talk about how they feel and how the game went with them. And honestly, it makes a difference, because they really get to know you and trust you and say, well, sometimes I think I made a mistake there, you know, and well, that's fair enough, you know, they're admitting to it, but at the end of the day, they can only give what they see. So we've all got to agree with that, not what you see on the sidelines or on the field of play. The referee can only give what they see, and if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. Hold your hands up, you parents and spectators and managers, and just give them the benefit of the doubt. If they didn't see it, they didn't see it. You can't change their mind, and they won't change their mind, but they can walk away from the game, and we don't want that, because we've always taught about being there, wore the t-shirt, done it, and that's when you have to be, as a manager, walk onto a field of play and take over the reins from the referee and start officiating yourselves, because for some reason or other the referee hasn't turned up for that game, and it's the worst feeling in the world when you have to do a half each or even a full game. You look at the managers' faces, they don't want to do it, they just want to coach the kids, and then they realise just how hard it is. But in a lot of cases, it's not the managers that we're talking about and the coaches, it's the parents who don't realise just how hard that is. Because when I've done it as well, I've had one or two decisions where they've given, because you tend to give more against your own team, and even your own parents turn against you saying that was never out, that was never a corner, what are you doing given that, you know, and you feel that. You've got to go on deaf ears, you really have, but if you know your parents, then you just look at them, don't you, and they know, well, he's not going to change his mind, definitely. They know how you work, they know how to treat how you treat the kids and how you coach, and especially when you're refereeing as well, you know, you've got to be fair to the kids on that field of play. So always remember that when you're out there, you're out and about, and you're looking towards grassroots football and you're looking at your own team and maybe someone else's team, you have to just go grin and bear it and encourage everyone on that field of play, especially the referees. We need to encourage them to play the game, to officiate in the game, and encourage the kids. So when you're encouraging the kids, also encourage the referee as well, because that makes a massive difference. It really does. And all we want you to do throughout this campaign and before is just thanks, ref. Let's get the kids involved. What can they do to make it something special, extra special on that day, over that weekend on their game, to make that referee feel more at home, to feel part of the football game itself and feel wanted, not rejected. So we're asking everyone to get involved. Get in touch with myself, Mal, at don'txtheline.com. I've been talking to Wayne on JFA, Jennings Football Academy. He's been doing great with us and he works closely with us, and he's got REFspect on a lot of their kits as well. So they're advertising that and making sure the message gets across to mums and dads and parents. and is also helping us out with the choir that we're putting together for our Heart of Gold initiatives, and that's one step ahead to mental health. With DXTL, we're trying to do something different, getting the choir together to sing the song Lean On Me, to put awareness into the grassroots football family, if you like. I don't like using that word, because are we really a family? About mental health in grassroots football, and making everyone aware that if someone's in need, then get in touch, speak to someone. So we want to get that message out early to the kids, because there's plenty of kids with mental health out there as well. So you just do your homework, have a little look, have a Google, you'll understand where we're coming from. So we want to try and trap it as we can and make everyone aware that we're trying to help and be friendly, and we want the kids to do exactly the same if they've got friends in trouble as well, to look out for them. And the song Lean On Me speaks volumes, so you can understand why we're trying to put that together and make everyone aware of mental health in grassroots football. So you can support us once again as well on that thing. You know, on leagues, please get in touch with us if you don't mind. Well done once again. I've got to keep mentioning these: Bob, Connor, Peter, Rachel, Julie, Brian, everyone who's involved in the North Liverpool JFL, who are doing a great job out there. And they always ask me to give a mention and to push about they're going to be the League of the Year. So good luck to them, and let's hope that they can do it. They will do it one year. If it's not this year, I'll guarantee you that one. But they all work hard, and they work hard for the referees. Like every league out there, like every committee, they are committed to being a committee. Otherwise there wouldn't be any grassroots football without them, would there? So it really is hard work, and I've been a committee member myself, and I do understand what they have to go through and what they have to do week in, week out, and sometimes they need a break as well. So you can thank them as well as your referees, your coaches, your managers, and the kids who play brilliant football for us all to go out there and watch. Now, if you adults out there start putting your respect out and showing the kids how to respect each other, one another, then that job becomes even more easier for a referee on the field of play. And the likes of us, we don't cross the line, we go out there and talk to the parents and try and put the message across about it's all about the kids playing and developing their skills as well as the referees also. So please put that in your diaries. I'd rather you all get these, honestly, week in, week out, and referees to be smiling each time they come off that field of play than any of these whatsoever. We do not need these, do we, in grassroots football? Get the green card, get the award card, not the red or yellow card whenever you go out there. So put that in your head and say, wow, kids as well, make sure that you go out there, respect your referee, respect each other, and also your coach as well. Listen to your coach, not to all the coaches on the sidelines. And I think you all know where I'm coming from. So we hope you've had a fantastic day today. If not, marathontexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Come across to me, let me know if there's any problems, what you faced today, what you think about your sideline behaviour, touchline behaviour, on the field of play behaviour. Is it good enough to keep your referee within the game? So plenty of REFspect whenever you're out and about at grassroots football. We're in March now, we're coming towards the end of the season. It goes very, very quickly indeed. Then you've got your summer leagues. So we'll be out and about again tomorrow at the Walton and Caredale. Again, we ask for loads of REFspect and loads of these award cards. Yes, no red or yellow cards. Believe me, it's not worth it. Don't get involved in a scuffle, any arguments whatsoever. Just go and support your child. Take a back seat. If there's any untoward behaviour going on, leave it to your managers, your coaches, they'll sort it. And the referee, and especially the committees, they will sort out what's going on. Just go out and enjoy your football and let the kids play and let the referees officiate. It's as simple as that. Loads of REFspect on and off the field of play. Thanks for tuning into the show. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7, well, before 7 p.m. In the meantime, put your feet up, relax. Hope you enjoyed our young commentator show. We'll be back again next Friday with young commentators. In the meantime, we'll, from holiday, all the team at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, the REFspect programme, Hearts of Gold Initiative, and my timer tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Put your feet up and relax. See you soon.